Here's something worth thinking about. Most people who go through something truly awful don't fall apart permanently. In fact, the majority of trauma survivors are more resilient than they realize. But that doesn't mean trauma leaves without a trace. When something overwhelming happens to us, abuse, violence, a devastating loss, something we thought we'd never survive, our brain and body go into full protection mode. And sometimes, that protection mode doesn't know when to turn off. Right after a traumatic experience, it's completely normal to feel numb, confused, exhausted, or on edge. That's not weakness. That's your nervous system doing exactly what it's supposed to do. The problem is when those feelings stick around long after the danger is gone. Some people start avoiding anything that reminds them of what happened. Others can't sleep, have nightmares, or feel a sudden wave of panic when something completely unrelated, a smell, a sound, even a time of year, brings it all rushing back. That's called a flashback, and it's the brain replaying a threat as if it's happening right now, even when you're completely safe. What's really important to understand is that unaddressed trauma doesn't just live in your emotions. It rewires how you think. You might start believing the world isn't safe, that people can't be trusted, or that good things simply aren't meant for you. Some people turn to alcohol or substances just to quiet all of that noise, not because they're reckless, but because they're exhausted and trying to cope the only way that they know how. Trauma experienced early in life, especially repeated trauma during childhood, can actually change brain chemistry and how the nervous system develops long term, which is why the effects can feel so deeply rooted. The really meaningful thing here is that help works. Trauma-informed therapy, approaches like EMDR, and even building small, safe relationships can genuinely shift things over time. Recovery isn't linear, and it doesn't look the same for everyone, and that's okay. What matters most is knowing that what you're feeling makes complete sense, that your reactions aren't a flaw in your character, and that healing is absolutely possible. You're not broken, your mind learned to protect you. Now it just needs to learn that you're safe. Thanks for watching, and do consider subscribing.